Now we're lucky that we have these touchless faucets, but in fact, even if you have to touch it, it's fine. Just turn it on and let the water go. Okay. And sometimes that makes people upset because they don't like to waste their water. Once your hands are wet, then get your soap on. And by the way, that was another high-touch environment, right? Everybody whose palm was there was dirty.
Right.
And then you just wash. And the trick, I think, the parts that I see people miss are the thumbs and the back of the hands and between the fingers. And depending what kind of ring you got, I guess that's another opportunity. I have a simple wedding band. I think for people who have, you know, a big rock on their wrist, on their finger, maybe they need to do something more around that. And then just rinse. The duration should probably be about 30 seconds. Now, if your hands are visibly soiled, if they're really grungy, this is absolutely not enough. You gotta go longer. There is some common sense that goes to this. But that's about right. And then if the thing cuts off, how long do you rub for? I go until my hands feel squeaky, because I want them to squeak. When you're squeaking, it means there's no more lipid there.
I've heard that you're supposed to concentrate under the fingernails.
Oh,
is that more of an intensive?
Depends what you've been doing.
Okay.
So if you've been out in the garden, that's the place. And if we're doing an operation or a procedure in the clinic or in the operating room, we will. It's a whole separate thing. Hand prep in that setting, much more intensive. This is just for taking a pee. And then the trick is, once your hands are dry, try to not contaminate them 2 seconds later when you leave, right?
Yes.
So that could be, we've got this button that's here, but if you don't have one of these handy buttons, just take your little cloth and use that. So the cloth is shot, down it goes. I'm using my foot to get out the door and I'm good. Now I'll be clean for at least till I get back to my office.
All right, great.